how's it going, folks? Now, somehow my tripod doesn't allow me to touch it, so you see this video clip moving around. Sorry about that. I just watched the video today that Dan Mace, Dan director, one of the best friends of Casey Neistat, who mentioned the symptoms regards to being positive on having a coronavirus. What amazed me the most on knowing or sharing his moment and his stories is, when you go do your research on, coronavirus, what is the symptoms that you get? And it's usually it's fever, cough, or sore throat, or fatigue. Well, that may shared his story. Now, be mindful, getting coronavirus, I believe that it can be mild, normal, or severe or extreme. Now, I don't know what is Dan director or what level he is, but he has experienced it. Alright, he shared his moment, his story, and basically I'll put the link down below. He told us that he had fever, and he's been sweating. Even his whole body was sweat. Fatigue. Just couldn't get up for too long. And I guess just lots of sleep. Very heavy breathing. Like he mentioned, like you're going for extreme exercise. Your heartbeat is racing. And one more thing is sensitive to light. So could you imagine not having this, right? You can see me like this. And I think he mentioned something about sensitive to noise. And I'm an individual who has never experienced coronavirus, but I will say some of the stuff that he mentioned in the video that I have experienced last year. Now, I'm only stating some of the symptoms. Now, just a little background, what I've suffered last year. I've suffered severe virogastro and severe conjunctivitis. Alright, I only share my moment. It's contagious, both of them as well. It's easy to be spread, and it's very infectious, just like COVID-19 if I spread to someone else. Now, when he did mention about sensitive to light, what I remember when I was having even though you sleep, but you can't sleep much, but during a daytime your eyes, you cannot see, or it's very painful when you see, especially this light. It'll kill me. I'll probably cry non-stop by now. But having what he mentions that sensitive to light, if like this it will hurt my eyes, I'll probably have to block my eyes. So I remember, here's a few tips that you can do. It's either you dim your brightness very down, or 15% or 10% or 25%. That's really bright. Probably 10% you'll get there for your laptop or your computer. And it's best to wear sunglasses. And it's a lot more tinted, so it blocks a lot more light. And it makes me go on through the day. I struggled to sleep when I had conjunctivitis because you have the whole day. And the whole, I had it for more than 2 weeks, or more than 21 days actually, for the conjunctivitis. It's not fun. gastro was a lot more I can do. Even though gastro, I had to go toilet more than 15 times a day. But I'm able to watch videos, and even when I stand up or even though I stand, I'll go for a walk or even walk out my house. Like, I feel like a massive dizziness or fatigue. I just want to get back to my room and sleep and lie down. And that is something that I notice a lot of videos of the those who collapse on the floor. And those who collapse on the floor who has lost energy and they have this fever, fatigue, and fever at the same time, just lying there, do not have energy, but they battle within their body system with heavy breathing. And I have heavy breathing when I had gastro. And I will say that experience is better stay at home and lie down and watch a video like what I'm doing now. Watch a video like this, and then you constantly sleep a lot. And he also mentioned one thing: he lost the smell and appetite. When I had viral gastro, I didn't eat for 3 days. I couldn't eat properly for 1 week. Even I tried to force myself to go and have some takeouts. It didn't go too well. I only can eat bit by bit. Can eat like something in a piece of bread or something simple. That will just get by. But you constantly battle. Now, when I read through the coronavirus, it does mention about diarrhea. Now, if it's a very severe diarrhea, like for example, you're shitting more than 6 times a day, then you better have a hydrolytes right next to you, so you can have and drink it straight away. So regain all that energy and fluid that you've lost in the body. And I guess this whole process is to drink water. That's the way to go. Warm water or cold water, regardless, whatever you feel like, just drink it. I think that is something that it's great that Dan has shared his experience, and I share my personal experience. I'm no doctor or anything. I just go through it, and I think these are the tips. It's great to go.